Omo, e don burst o. Governor Monday Okphebolo of Edo State don finally restore respect to the palace of the Oba of Benin. My pipo no be small thing dey happen o. As I talk to una right now, $18 million wey dey say dey spend, the government say dey go probe am to ensure say the previous government led by Godwin Obaseki must give account of how dey take spend the money, because the land wey dey even dey claim say dey buy, they didn't buy it. The fee was even written off. So how did they spend the $18 million? Now, let me take you guys down memory lane. In the year 1897, about 1,200 British soldiers invaded the Benin Kingdom that was led by a revered and well-respected monarch known as Oba Artifacts. Now, this is coming after previous years, around 1892, a treaty was signed by the Benin Kingdom and the British government, trying to see how they can have a cordial relationship, especially when it comes to trade and the movement of goods and services. And inside that particular treaty, the Oba of Benin sensed that this was an attempt for the British government to take over his kingdom, and as such, he gave that treaty no respect. After the British government were looking for ways for them to gain access to the kingdom, they decided to force themselves into the kingdom at a time where the Benin Kingdom was having a festival, and as such were not ready to receive strangers in the land. That gave birth to what happened in 1897, when a particular British commission officer called Sir Harry Rawson decided to lead 1,200 of the British forces to ransack and plow through the streets of the Benin Kingdom. And during the process of them disposing the Oba of Benin, Oba Artifacts, they did something that was an eyesore in the eyes of the Edo people. They stole the artifacts. They stole the handcrafted gifts that God gave to the Benin people. They stole the historical values and image that represented what the Edo people went through. In such, they took most of the bronze work, the elephant tusk, and every cultural artifact that meant so well to the Edo people, and they took them out of the country. Years later, one of the descendants of the Oba took over the throne, and I'm talking about the current Oba of Benin Kingdom, Oba Ewai II. And despite the fact that he was sitting on the throne of his forefathers, he ensured that the legacy that they left behind will be restored in the Kingdom of Benin. And as such, he led for the movement of the repatriation of those original artifacts wherever they are in the world. And during this discussion, the idea of creating a museum was established, and the museum at first was named the Edo Royal Museum, probably under a tag name of EMOA. In 2023, when the heat of that discussion began